ready to get revenge. Find out next on EA Sports.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Mexico City Diablos. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 12 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Andrews. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Henry Ruggs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. He'll get only 3 there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. Touchdown, Cowboys. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. 7 yards to pick up there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. And Woods has it complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
Don't take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Andrews. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Back now in Mexico City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone's...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Let's go. Henry Ruggs.
74 yards.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out right to Bourne. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?